that the residents of this small town would welcome a new place to congregate over good coffee and homemade pastries. My worst fear was that no one would ever come into the shop, and that I'd spend my days wistfully looking out the window, watching all the money I've invested in this place spiral the drain. Thankfully, that has not come to pass. But opening this shop hasn't been without its bumps in the road, and one of the downsides has been that some of my older clientele, Grumpy Kolache Guy, for example, is more used to diner coffee and diner prices. They can be a little tough to please, to say the least. I busy myself with my morning tasks and helping other customers, noting with some satisfaction that Grumpy Guy helps himself to refills on coffee not once, but twice. The sour expression never leaves his face, though. I'll be surprised if he ever comes back to my shop again after today. The thought doesn't exactly fill me with sadness. It's a little after 7:30 in the morning when, right on schedule, the morning rush begins. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, there's a sudden onslaught from now until almost 8:30. A steady stream of humanity files through the front door of the shop, each of them seeking to feed their caffeine and sugar addictions. There are professionally dressed adults hustling in on their way to work, and students on their way to high school before the first bell. Many of them I recognize by now, and I do my best to remember details from past conversations and ask after their families. They seem to appreciate the attention, and I know the routine of our little morning chats is one of the reasons they'll keep coming back for more. I work as quickly as I can, making sure the line doesn't get too long. Business has definitely been picking up in the last few weeks, and it's getting harder for me to handle the morning rush by myself. I've been putting off hiring someone to help me out in the mornings, even though at this point I can probably just about afford it. Truth be told, I sort of like the rush of working these mornings by myself. It makes me feel like Superwoman to handle it all without getting in the weeds. I'm feverishly steaming milk for an order of espresso drinks when the bell to the shop sounds. I look up to see the familiar figure of my only employee, Haley, walking in. "Hey, what are you doing here?" I ask her as she slips behind the counter. "Your shift isn't until this afternoon." "Math test," she replies, pulling down a to-go cup. "I need the caffeine." Haley helps herself to an iced latte while I'm serving other customers. "Also, I wanted to let you know I'm going to be a little late coming in today after school," she explains, in an annoyed voice. "My friend Melissa talked me into being on some stupid senior activities committee." "No problem," I say. "Just get here as soon as you can." She rolls her pale blue eyes and blows her dyed lilac-colored bangs out of her face. "Believe me, I will. You're my excuse for cutting out of there as soon as possible." I laugh as I ring up a customer. "Why are you doing it then if you don't want to?" Haley shrugs. "I don't know. What can I say? I'm a giver." Just then, the phone rings. Shit. "Do you have time to grab that, Haley?" I ask. "Sure," she says, picking up the receiver. "Golden Cup Coffee, this is Haley." The line to be served is 6 deep now. This is the busiest I've ever been during a morning rush so far. It's just a regular Friday morning, and I can't think of any particular reason there should be so many people today. I feel a little buzz of elation at my success, but quickly squash it down because there are customers to attend to. I cast a worried glance at the pastry case. Already I'm running low on muffins, and I wonder whether I'll need to start making more. Haley speaks a few more words into the phone and hangs up. The shop bell tinkles again as I straighten up from retrieving a lemon poppy seed muffin from the case. "Who was it?" I ask her. She turns to answer me, but then her gaze shifts toward the door. Her eyes widen in surprise. "Holy cow," she murmurs. "Who the hell is that?" 2. Sydney. I glance over to see who she's looking at, and almost immediately...